Cork's Red FM.
Yeah, I just picked up a bit of a shoulder injury in the last league game against Mayo actually, but it's another 2 or 3 weeks away, so it could be worse, but you could be picking up right in the middle of the summer, but it's not ideal, but it's something you'll get on with.
It's a long time since Cork were involved in a National League final, obviously a Division 1 final anyway, so you're obviously disappointed to miss out.
Yeah, it's over 10 years since Cork last competed in it, and they won it back in '99, and the lads have done well enough this year to get to a final, and everyone's looking forward to the game on Sunday, but I'm obviously disappointed not to be talking out for it.
You've had a few injuries over the years, obviously, but do you think you've been unfortunate? I mean, you had the knee injury a couple of years back, the cruciate, I think, but do you think you've been unfortunate overall with the injuries in your career?
I don't think so. I'm still playing away, and I'm 30 this year, so I look at myself that I'm lucky. Picked up one or two injuries, but if you're able to get on with it and overcome the injury and get back playing, get back to full fitness, so I consider myself lucky even that way. So you'd always look on the bright side of things, and you could look at the pessimistic side of things. Maybe the glass half full, but that's not going to get you back in the pitch as soon as you want to.
It obviously should be an intriguing game on Sunday at Croke Park against Mayo. They're there on merit, obviously. They've been fantastic in the league so far. What are you expecting from them?
We're expecting a very, very tough challenge. They have been the outstanding team in Division 1 this year. They've gone away in the league and have had some impressive wins. Against Kerry, Blow and Tralee, and against Tyrone above Noma. So they're impressive scalps to get. And it was only a week and a half ago, 2 weeks, that they beat ourselves Blow here in Páirc Uí Chaoimh. So they're a very decent side. They're a settled side, and they're playing good quality football under John O'Mahony.
Yeah, they look a bit more ruthless this year than they probably have done in previous years as well. Have you seen a difference in Mayo from what you've seen so far this year?
Yeah, I think they've upped it a notch from last year again. They're playing maybe a faster and more aggressive style of football, and it's suiting them because they are getting the results and they're getting the scores on the board, and they seem to be getting on top of teams and not letting them get into the game. They kind of snuff a team out of it. They've obviously changed something slightly, and the small bit of tweaking is it suited them.
How big of a game is this for Cork? I mean, as we mentioned earlier on, it's over 10 years since you got to a National League final. It was '99 when you last won it. It would be a great fill-up for the start of the year, really, wouldn't it, to win a National League medal?
Yeah, absolutely. You're playing Croke Park, so it's obviously a big game. There's only you've a league title and a provincial title and an All-Ireland title to fight for in the year, and they're the three championships you're involved in. This is the league final, and we're lucky enough to be involved in the last round of it, in the final, and we'll be going all out to win it, but it'll be well put up to us with a very, very tough Mayo team.
How would you assess the league campaign so far from a Cork point of view? Obviously disappointing to lose to Mayo, even though you're already qualified, and you had that loss up in Tyrone as well, but overall it's been very, very positive.
Yeah, we've done okay. The management have tweaked with the team a little bit and given younger lads and newer players an opportunity to show what they can do, and to be fair to them, the majority of the time they've stepped up to the mark, and probably giving the management a few headaches now because of it, but that's always good, and that's positive to see. Again, you've another couple of younger players coming through again this year, so that's always good for the future, but overall we'd be pleased enough with our performances. We had 2 losses. You lost 2 out of 7, which is okay overall, because of the stiff competition that is in Division 1.
And after the disappointment of last September, Graham, do you notice that the hunger in the camp is even greater this year than it was last year?
Yeah, there's always going to be hunger in a Cork setup. Cork haven't won All-Ireland since there's a number of years gone by, so you have to go all the way back to 1990 when we last won it. So there's hunger there, but there's been hunger there the last number of years. But hunger won't win you anything. You have to just stick to what you do, and to a certain extent do what you're told by the management and your fitness advisor, and hope everything comes together.
And the fact that you have missed the majority of the league campaign, Graham, will there be any worry from your point of view that it might be difficult to get your place back for the championship?
Oh, absolutely. You'll be worried about getting your place back, but at the moment I'm only worried about getting my shoulder injury sorted, and after that you'll worry about getting your football back and getting your fitness up, and if it's good enough to sneak back onto the team, it is, and if it's not, you'll have to be content with hopefully a place in the bench.
Would it be fair to say, Graham, that if anything less than an All-Ireland win this year would be a disappointment for Cork?
I suppose it's very hard to think about maybe All-Ireland when you're looking forward to a league final in a few days' time. So it's not really in our heads at the moment. I suppose maybe after we finish the league, we'll draw a line under it and we'll look forward then. But it's definitely our ultimate goal to win All-Ireland this year. But we'll look forward to the league final first.
Just very finally, Graham, just want to get your opinion on the news from Congress over the weekend that the GPA has been given formal recognition from the GA.
Yeah, it's great. I think it's a win-win situation both for the GPA and the GA. The two organisations now, they can move forward as one, and I think the GPA and both the GA will benefit from it. They'll work closer together and probably get through more of a workload because of it.
Cork's Red FM.